Hey everybody, this is the RPG Publishing Gauntlet, and I'm Lewis Porter Jr. Today we're going to talk about artists, and really how you get and keep them, and what you can do to make them help your product look better. As usual, I am dressed in my favorite attire, a t-shirt, which highly shows you how much I respect what I'm doing here. So, let's on to the important things. Getting an artist. There are tons of artists you can use and work with and get stuff from. One of my favorite places to get artists to actually just look at work, tons of stuff you can look at, is DeviantArt. Really, it's got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of artists. So when people say they can't find any good artists doing what they're doing, the first question I ask them is, why aren't they looking harder? Because, I find guys all the time who want to work. Maybe I don't want to work with all of them, but, they want to work, so it is what it is. So the question you got to do is, you got to look through a lot of pieces of art. And let me just say this right now. You're going to look through a lot of bad pieces of art. And I mean a whole bunch of bad art. I'm always amazed how much bad art there is out there. And even when you think there's not a lot of bad art, there's even more bad art than that. And you've got to look through all of that to find the one or two really gold nuggets of artwork. A lot of people were impressed with the artwork that we did on Neo Exodus. Anthony did a lot of work on that. And a couple new guys. No, I'm not giving you their names. If I got to go out and search for them, you got to go out and search for them. That's just the way it is. But I will say this. Everybody I picked was easy to find on here. They're more than happy to do the work, and what made it even better, they're actually really good people to work with. I think a lot of it has to depend with what do you want as an artist. I want artists who, I don't have to write everything for them. Let me tell you right now, 90% of the time when I'm describing an image, I'll usually give them like 4 or 5 other images that go along with it. Like the cover we just did for the races of Obsidian Twilight. I told the guy, hey, I want to look like Kanye West's girlfriend, and he went to town. I said, fantasy setting, this kind of attire, Kanye West's girlfriend, go. And he got the piece that we got. And I think that's what a lot of people need to do. Let artists do what they do best. You don't need to help them out draw. A lot of them are pretty capable. You just give them a little bit of focus and saying, this, and then let them go. It'll save you a lot of time. And, you don't really want to stifle these guys. These guys are artists. They're about doing good pictures, and they're about doing cool-looking things. So, just let them do what they do best. You just get the check. It's easy, man. Let them do what they got to do. You grab the check from the great sales and call it a day. Don't try to, reinterpret what it means to be an artist, because if you're not an artist, it's not going to make any sense to you. Another thing, and this one's going to probably get me yelled at by a lot of artists, so, okay, whatever. Personally, you shouldn't pay more than, and I'm going to be generous. You shouldn't pay more than $70 for a character design sketch or a piece of art. What's a character design sketch? If you picked up any of my races of Obsidian, any of my races of Obsidian Twilight, wow, it's late. You'll see that there's like one image that we use. That's what they call a basic standard character design image. Full character, head to toe. You get a good shot so you know exactly what the person looks like. Those pieces of art should not be more than $70. And I'm talking about from the top name guys, because let's be serious. That's a lot of money. $70 is a lot of money. People can scoff all you want and say all kinds of stuff like, oh, it's not that much money. But you don't see anybody reaching in their pocket giving you $70 just because of who you are. $70 is $70, and that's a lot of money. And for me, I'll be blunt. I'm a graphic designer. I know how much we get paid, and $70, that's about 3 hours worth of work. And some of these artists tell me they work, I've worked 14 hours in this piece. I don't know. All the artists I knew who worked really hard, it wasn't like 14, 15 hours doing pieces. They were like 3 hours doing the piece and like another 8 hours playing some kind of game, if it was Metal Gear Solid or something, and saying, I got to go back and finish that artwork. I need to get re-inspired. I don't know. That's just me. Like I said, this is not going to get me loved by a lot of artists, but I've always spoke the truth on that factor. I've gotten also lucky. I've worked with a lot of just good artists. I always say Jason Walton, one of the best artists I've ever worked with. Jason worked with me, and I had a budget of like $4. Jason still came through and did some really great stuff. I just think you got to find some guys who want to work with you. You find some guys who want to work with you, you can get a lot done. Like I said, I suggest start with DeviantArt. Find, for me, I like the guys who do Udon. I like that style. See who their friends are on DeviantArt. Go through, check it, and you'll find somebody. You're always, look, we're in the middle of a recession. People want to work. I mean, don't kid yourself. People got bills just like you, and they want to work. So you can find them. If you can't find any good artists, you're not looking hard enough. I mean, I understand why you use stock art, but after a while, you got to get some new artists. You got to get some new blood in there. You got to try something different. You got to have that cool look, and that's what's important. The look of your product is important. If you don't think your product needs really good looks, you're kidding yourself. Don't be that stupid. That's just stupid. Make the best looking product. It's like it's a typical story. I don't care how intelligent, articulate the girl is. If she's not hot, no one cares. No one cares. Oh, she's got a great personality. No, you don't care. You don't care about her personality. You want to say, I want her to be hot. Hot trumps a lot. Good looking, sexy, that trumps a lot. That's just me. That's just me. All right. I've got to go because it's like, oh my God, 10:34. And unlike the rest of you guys living up on the East Coast, up for me, I'm living in South Florida, so it's sunny and bright. My brother, my father, they're under 20 inches of snow. I'm laughing my head off, but, that's just me. But if you're out there, be careful because you could have a heart attack while shoveling snow. Sounds stupid, yes, but it could happen. So take it easy. Once again, I'll be back with another one of these when, I don't know, whenever I feel like it. So just keep watching. I'll talk to you all later.